Hello, hope you're good. Today we're putting to the test another batch of viral recipes that you guys have sent me that are supposed to be absolutely delicious, and it is my job to tell you if it's worth your time making it. I'm going to actually be very, very honest. If they're good, if they're rubbish, let's get going with this first one. This first one today is actually the one that's going to take the longest, so we'll probably finish it at the end with a chef's blowtorch. This is a lemon, this word.
Posset.
Posset? Brûlée, but I think brûlée, I always say creme brulee, it's actually...
Brûlée.
I'll forget in a minute. Lemon posset brulee. But a posset is basically a thickened cream dessert that's chilled and put in a brulee on top. Oosh. Should be good, right? I don't know what it is, right? Lemons now. I'm sure they used to be bigger than this. Which unfortunately doesn't mean the posset's going to be that filling. I mean, it's great for portion control. So I won't show you with all of them. But basically what we have to do now... There we go. Get under there like that. Part of me was actually going to try... using an avocado tool, but there we go. That's worked really, really well. And you don't see that every day. I really want to bite into, oh, go on. Zingy. Right, I'm gonna do that 5 more times. There we go, you've got these like lemon boats, effectively. All of the lemon flavor here. And I only need about 6 tablespoons of this juice. So I'm just using a masher and just kind of like pulping it. Look, I can even give it a little squish on there as well. Oh yeah, that's plenty. I'm just gonna add some extra lemon zest in there. Why not? And I'll probably reserve some for the end. We'll see what happens. Let's start to make the base of that posset. Double cream, really good for like whipping and all that stuff, thickening up. But no, this is gonna get warmed with some sugar. Down you go. We do want to keep it stirring because, as we've seen in the past, and I don't know if you've ever done it yourself, anything milky, cream-based in a pan, if you do not stir it regularly, it can easily catch and scorch your pan, which is an absolute nightmare to get rid of. Okay, so this has just come to a boil. It's nice and gently bubbling there on a low heat. Lovely stuff. Like, why is this recipe so fun to make? Right, let's get it off the heat before it spills over. I'm going to transfer the bulk of it into a measuring jug just so I've got a spout with a bit more control. So our lemon juice and the zest as well that we added in goes in here. And if you're wondering why I'm doing that step in the jug now rather than in the pan, basically because I forgot. I must admit, I do like the word posset though. It feels like it should be something to do with like bedding though. I'm going to go to bed. Make sure you take your posset with you. Awesome. So they're going to chill in the fridge. I guess if you want to rush it, you could bung it in the freezer. I will say it's generally all sweet today. Well, there is one savoury-ish one. But all these viral recipes, it is quite nice to have a break from doing something that involves egg, feta, or chili. That tends to be a very common theme. This next one could be my favourite one. Because basically, look at this. I mean, that is not, it looks like insects. It's not, these are dates with peanut butter, peanuts, and then chocolate poured all over, set. Basically, a vegan Snickers-esque date bark. So it's something we can chuck together quite quick. If you're in a real rush, I guess you could bung it in the freezer. We'll probably do the fridge for ours because we're doing other things too. I bloomin' love a Snickers. I think this is going to be incredible. To the base of it are these dates. These are called medjool dates. I'm not a huge fan of dates, so I don't know if other ones have like different flavors, but I know that these ones in particular are extremely popular for like their natural sort of caramel flavors. And for vegan recipes, they make a great caramel alternative. I mean, they look pretty hideous that way up, don't they? So as you saw there, we just got to get the stone out the center. I guess the term I'm going to call it, I mean, I said they look like insects, right? We are going to butterfly them, so still keep them joined. I don't know why, they just don't look very appetizing, do they? They look like tree bark or something. So we've got a nice tray that should fit in the fridge. And I'm going to put them like the nice side facing up. And we have to overlap them slightly. And it's quite good because they are like naturally sticky. They should just link together anyway. I kind of like this one as well because it feels like a little bit more, I don't know, DIY. It slightly annoyed me that I haven't managed to build that thing central in the middle of the pan, but hey ho, it's off to one side. It's told me to get some runny peanut butter. I suppose it's gonna link those dates together as one big mass date carpet. In the video they had sort of like more chunkier peanuts, but I thought I'd get some like more finely chopped ones. Oh my gosh, and spill them all over the side. Come on. Oh, and I'm doing it again, brilliant. So most of the nuts on the peanuts, some of them hanging in the tray, and a fair wedge here. So in here is 100 grams of dark chocolate chips that I just melted up. This is some coconut oil, which should thin it out a little bit. Just melting that up. It's gonna give it more of like a bounty vibe, I guess, with the coconut in there. Thinking about it, if you don't want that coconut taste, which I understand some of you guys, when I used coconut oil before, it's amazing. Some of you like love the concept but hate coconut. You could use another neutral oil. I'm sure you'd be fine with that. Oh my word. Like an almost like open Snicker kind of vibe. We can just guide it again like the peanut butter. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind if we swirled it a little bit. Gave it like a nice little effect. Yeah, I think if I was to make it again, I want to see like maybe a peanut butter swirl now. In fact, we could probably do that. I want to do it. I'm going to be a rebel, folks. Just want to give it like a little bit of character. Do you know what I mean? And then it does say, which I'm quite happy with, to sprinkle on some flaky salt. That should all set into it, but that is going to chill too right now. Next to our lemony goodness. Again, if you're in a rush, freezer town. But no, on to the third one, which is probably the most quirky today. And I think you're either going to 15 love this or hate it. I've got some fusilli pasta here. And maybe this recipe's made for silly reasons too. Sorry, I love that joke. Oh, you're probably thinking, Barry, pasta, there's nothing wrong with pasta. However, what could offend an Italian person is this strawberry pasta dish. Take a look at that, it's absolutely bonkers. Extremely vibrant, but it came from Iga Swiatek. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Have a listen to this, right?
Actually,
this is it.
I ate it as a kid, it's pasta with strawberries.
Oh,
right, right.
How strange.
I know.
That was at Wimbledon, right? So after hearing Iga's explanation, this recipe went absolutely viral for the strawberry pasta. I'm not sure what the real name is for it, but the recipe's actually been around for years, and I really hope I've pronounced her name right because I'm really eager, thank you, to give it a blooming good go. So Ken is here. We have got around about 200 grams of these strawberries halved. So here's the interesting thing. This is some sour cream, all right? Sour cream. Definitely Wimbledon vibes with the whole strawberries and cream thing. I went to Wimbledon when I was, I think, about 13, and it rained most of the time. I remember being absolutely astonished by the prices of strawberries and cream then. So I have no idea how much they are now. This is some honey, so to take that sour edge off. Yep. So are we gonna 15 love this, or is it gonna be, I don't know, a food fault instead of foot fault? Bit niche, that one, sorry. I think even a food stylist would be freaked out by this. Here we go, look at the colour. Fantastic. What a beautiful looking thing. But we can make it look nicer. A sprig of mint is a serving suggestion, and maybe a couple of whole strawberries. I actually think this will taste nicer cold. The pasta is still slightly warm. This is the first thing we're going to eat today. It might be the worst. Not sure whether we should serve this on a tennis racket, but I feel it's a dessert. Is it a dessert? We should have it with a spoon. So I'm just gonna shovel some up here. It's still a little runny, I quite like that. I mean, I guess you could tweak the sour cream and honey ratio, but I've just gone exactly as the recipe I found. Wow. Yes, that's a dessert. It's really, really refreshing. And I imagine being a professional tennis player, loading up with the carbs with the pasta. But then if they're playing at Wimbledon, they get the strawberries on there. That is really nice. I was still in my mind going, is this going to be savoury? But no way. It's carrying this lovely, sweet, creamy, slightly chunky. I mean, we haven't pushed it through a sieve. You've got a little bit of texture from the whizzed up strawberries. But it's not bitter. It looks disgusting. Looks like someone's just chucked a blancmange on a load of pasta, but that's actually really, really tasty and actually effort-wise, extremely simple to chuck together. Now, I did actually have another tennis pun lined up, but I will let it pass because that is genuinely a good one. So last up is this 2-ingredient ice cream French toast. So ice cream being one ingredient, bread being the other, and maybe some butter for the pan. Apparently soaking the bread in the ice cream that's thawed, hence the stuff behind me, should create an absolutely gorgeous looking French toast. I think this is going to be brilliant. Shove that in the pan and might as well start to gently warm it up because this isn't going to take too long. Oh, well, this is the good quality stuff. Got specks of vanilla in this one. So this is melted a fair bit, but it's not fully smooth. In the video, they microwave it, so let's do that. Now, we've done a lot of quirky things on the channel over the years. I don't think I've microwaved ice cream before. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's way better. I think much longer. I mean, what, I've been making a posset again. But I mean, the base mixture of ice creams is fairly similar to what you would make French toast with anyway. I mean, we've got the vanilla in there too. But basically you take your bread of choice and you let it sort of, well, it's soaking for me. So yeah, this is sourdough. So yeah, it's gonna have a little bit of tang, but we had quite a bit of this left in the house. But that is that coating that should give us that gorgeous golden brown finish on there. So this butter's been melted slowly. It's foaming and bubbling gently. Oh, place that in. And I really hope this works. It's spitting like crazy. Ugh! Oh my gosh! Ugh! Oh my gosh! Although I was expecting quite intense vanilla flavours, right now it's kind of like a toffee vibe. Ooh! Ugh! Ugh! It doesn't like it, but it does calm down eventually. Golden colour on there. The ice cream is angry. I mean, it should be anyway, we've already microwaved it, but that is bubbling away. There is splattered butter everywhere. Cheeky thing. Drizzler honey. And a dusting of icing sugar. Oh, fantastic crust on it. Mmm. I wouldn't say it's French toast, I'd say it's toffee toast. We've still got this stereotypical like softness and of course the golden colour, but there are some patches here where it looks like the sugar from the ice cream has sort of caramelised and latched onto the crust, particularly of the bread. That's amazing. One thing I will say though, I think it's extremely close to the point where it's actually going to be okay, and then maybe 15-20 seconds more it could completely burn with that sugar on there. So you really need to watch it like a hawk. I don't think you should mix around with other ice creams and be aware of the splatter. That said, it's blooming tasty. All right, so these are out of the fridge, and just to sort of show you how like firm that is, look, completely upside down. It is extremely firm actually, awesome. Some sugar on top. This is gonna be the brulee. Effectively just a lid of sugar. I won't show you all of these, but let's just do this one here. Such a cool sight. And actually, if you char a little bit of the lemon as well, that might be quite cool as well. Beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, that is a lot of fun. Oh, nice. Mmm. Wow. Okay, our sugar topping there really dominated it towards the end. I want to taste this filling. Mmm, that is beautiful. It's like a mild lemon curd. But as innocent as that looks, we have to remember it's pure cream, sugar, a little bit of lemon juice. That is perhaps one positive of actually having smaller lemons. That said, still got an entire raft of it left. That is beautiful. A lovely mellow lemoniness to it, not too overpowering, sweet but subtle, almost a little bit like the strawberry pasta topping. I won't be putting this with pasta. That could become a viral recipe in itself, to be fair. But this is absolutely, absolutely wonderful. And I've saved what I think was going to be my favourite until last. This could be, in terms of a compilation of these in-trend recipes, I know you guys like to see me do these ones, remember to check out the rest of the other ones, this could be the nicest ever combo. Alright, so for the last 10 minutes I've put it in the freezer just to give it one last little firm, and that has completely shocked it. But look at that, I'm so glad we did the peanut butter. I had a bamboo skewer out to possibly do more swirls, but I like the sort of natural bit we did there. So hopefully this should just peel off. Oh wow. We should be able to snap off, yep, the chocolate that was just spare. It's just like massive slab that is, you know, slightly frosted there, but it might actually, I really do have the feeling, which is why I froze it. I can see it on my hands already, look, it's starting to melt. But we want to break, look at that. We want to break it up into shards while we can. So actually, let's take advantage that it is on a baking mat to help give us a chance to just cut into this. Oh, wow. You've got this like awesome banding in the middle like that with the peanuts, the peanut butter, the chocolate, and of course, that date layer. Look, it looks a bit hideous underneath. But I think freezing it just before you want to slice it like that has really helped me. I feel like it could potentially get gummy after being out for too long. Oh, I actually quite like the fact that it's really cold from the freezer. That little layer of chocolate is like crisp and firm with a nice snap. The chopped nuts, the peanut working together with the dates, it does taste like caramel. It does taste like Snickers. I thought this would be my favorite, but the only thing letting it down is that coconut oil. You could probably have got away with not adding it in there, or like I say, using an alternative one. But it's gone from me wanting it to taste like pure Snickers bar, which it so nearly does, but the lasting taste that you get is from that coconut oil. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it. It's really, really nice. It's just when you've got that Snickers mindset and all of a sudden you just get this coconut go like that, it's like, what? Ah, if I had to rank them, I think overall the worst today possibly was this, just because it was a little bit dangerous and like more sort of toffee-ish, but it worked. It was good. Then it's the bark. I loved it, but like I say, coconut vibes. Second place has got to be this. I really thought this was going to be the quirky, weird one today. I mean, it was, but it actually tastes, and actually now it's cold. It's brilliant. But in first place has to be our lemon creme
Brûlée. Posset.
posset. Absolutely fantastic. It was so simple to make. It said to fridge it for 3 to 4 hours. Within an hour, that was set, ready to go. I love the fact that it's served in the very vessel that it came from. Something quirky about that. Awesome. So another batch of viral recipes put to the test. Remember, I've done lots of these over the years and I will continue to do so. I know how much you like them and you keep sending them in on your social media platform of choice. You can find me here. If you have a preferred one, just scan that away. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far through the video, maybe share the video with a friend, give it a like so more people can discover it, and I will see you very soon. Ciao for now. How the heck is that so nice? It doesn't make sense. It looks like a cat has thrown up over some pasta.